Okay, we're on now.
All right.
There's Herschel.
Two old friends and veteran radio personalities get together, blah, 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 blah.
It says, get ready for 2 hours of fun with Moby and Mitchell right now.
Okay, there it is.
With your red shirt.
Yeah. My red damn shirt. And there's Herschel. That's how about it, Moby? See, hey, Herschel. Bless your heart, Herschel. Oh, Herschel. So if I pull that down to the helmet. Excuse me.
All right, then.
There's Herschel. I'm showing 11:57:35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40.
Perfect.
Okay.
Bingo.
Everything's perfect.
Okay. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Twitter. And hello, YouTube. And hello, Herschel. And Kim Ponder.
She's regular. Yeah. Very, very regular. I'm kind of irregular myself, but how did I just turn that off?
That was me. My ding.
No, but my live pictures went away.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn. I got to hurry through this because I don't want to. I like having live pictures. I like looking at myself and you live when we move.
Okay.
Like watching a video monitor when you're live on television.
Gotcha.
You know, if the video monitor next to you was 15 seconds behind you, that would be very distracting. Mm-hmm. I'd rather not have a video monitor.
Oh, you're looking for the Zoom thing.
That's it. I must have turned the Zoom off.
Yeah.
Thank you. How about it, Moby? How about it, Steve? Hi. Hey guys, you cuties. Yeah, that's us.
Well, thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim.
Kim says
return to meeting. What?
Kim says you always look good too, Steve. Well, you're right. you're right. Can't argue with that.
It's the humility that always gets me.
Yeah, I know.
Her too. Mm-hmm.
This is the calm before the storm.
Yeah, well, okay. 38 seconds.
Yep.
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. Here we go.
What? Check. Look at that red shirt. Love it, Moby. It ain't a new one. Shh. I'm sorry. Shh. Be quiet. Okay, now I don't have to be quiet now, right?
Yes,
now I can talk.
That's right.
Okay, there you go.
12 noon.
Steve was putting his finger up to his mouth going, shh, 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 because I was talking before the music started. Wow. That was like a total of 3, maybe 4 people that were hearing me go, shh. Got it. All right. Hey, Steve.
Hey, man. Moby and Mitchell on the radio.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, and on Twitter, and on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're live. We're bad. We're nationwide.
Yeah, Steve, American guitarist, solo, singer, composer, yada, yada, yada.
There we go.
Hello, singer, composer, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I don't know how this is going to happen.
Hello.
So something just came across on my phone. I go, damn, what the hell is that?
Okay, focus here on the show. Here we go. Radio show, 2 hours, me and you, Moby and Mitchell.
I'll make a deal with you. I will if you will.
I'm here, baby. I'm focused.
Me too, baby. I'm here.
All right,
here we go. Gosh, okay. I got a question for you, and I know you can probably answer it. I have a few questions today. I'll run by you, and I want you to answer them for me because I do sincerely. I'm no joke and no lie. You know, you're certainly the smart one, and we know that. We know that's true.
All right.
I cute one, and you won't admit that, but it's true. I know it.
Look at his face.
I'm getting a look. That's back to my original what I say. I'm the cute one. Yeah. What is court packing? Man, I've been watching the news today, and I know you recommend that I don't watch the news, and well, that way I won't know anything about what's going on. So okay, fine, I don't watch the news, but I backslid today. I was watching the news. What is court packing? And on the debate, Trump was
Mhm.
asking Biden, "Are you going to pack the courts?" And then Biden never did answer it. I'm saying, pack what? Pack. Okay,
I
impact. I know impacted. I know what that means, and that's not a pleasant thing. Go ahead.
I think what he means by court packing is, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think what he means by that is expanding the number of justices who sit on the Supreme Court,
Okay.
and thereby, more than 9. That way, you can put more of your kind in there.
So
Uh,
okay, then so that's what you think Trump meant when he was
I
asking
think
Biden, "Were you going to pack the court?"
I think so.
Yeah, Mary Beth thought that, and she also thought that that was when he was wanting to add Puerto Rico and
Oh, well, that too.
and
Yeah,
make D.C. a state and
that too.
blah 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 blah
I think
blah.
that's I
That
think
that was
that's I think both of those are correct.
okay. So I get two answers to my question. I wonder what the real answer is. Maybe somebody will tell us.
I think both of those answers are correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
okay. All right. I'm good with that, baby.
Okay. So what is that the only question you have? What else you
Oh
got?
hell no, no, no. Peculiar weather we're having.
What else you got?
Oh, what else do I have? Several things actually, but I made a note of that. Let me go and
All
scratch
right.
that out.
Okay, good.
What is court packing? Because I wanted to know. What the hell are they talking about court packing? Nine, but nine's a good number. It's got to be an odd number.
It has to be.
You know, they could go down to 7, and it would make less. It would make more sense than
Yeah.
leaving it at 8 or going to 12.
Yeah.
You know.
Normally less is more, but not in this case.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but having an odd number seems essential.
Yeah, and the Constitution and the founders didn't make DC a state for a reason,
What was the reason?
because it needed to be independent from the rest of the Union, and it needed to be an entity unto its own.
Hey, boy, that was a brilliant answer, Steve.
Thank
I
you.
love that.
Thank
I love
you.
you too, man. I
Thank
love
you.
you too, baby.
Thank you, babe.
Love you so much, man. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why DC's not a state. But they don't need to have senators or congress people. They don't need to be represented in Washington because that would take away that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Washington is well represented. Washington D.C. is well represented. By the way, it's
On the federal level, where would the Congress in the White House, the Senate, the Congress?
it
Where?
needs to be an island unto itself.
Right. And that's what you were just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
So how's it well represented in Washington if they don't get a voice in
Well, it's because that's where everybody.
congressional affairs?
Yeah, that's where it's. No, never mind. Never mind. It's.
In other words, you can't answer it. It's a tough question.
It is a tough question.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that just begun to get tough.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about and seeing on the news about the debate the other night and what some people are still talking about, and it's man, it's very much all over the place. But Trump interrupting so much that made me think less of Trump. It did make me think, because I'm still going to vote for him. I am going to vote for him because look at the option. No, thank you. No, thank you. But the interrupted, to me, he was just rude. That's not how you do this stuff. And you know what? I hope then maybe you'll notice when I tell you this that it makes me better, and I don't want to interrupt you so much because Trump was always interrupting. I don't think Biden, when Trump begun interrupting, after that, I don't think Biden got a complete sentence in without Trump interrupting. And Biden would have looked much worse if Trump had just shut up and let him hang himself with his own rope.
Which he did a couple of times. He said some
Seldom
things.
Did, but yeah.
He said a couple of things that weren't exactly true.
The interrupting thing, though,
yeah,
is only effective if you interrupt by saying something that was brilliant and well timed, well said, and right then would have been the only time that could have been said to Hillary Clinton. Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Yeah.
Whoa, you remember that? Hey, I ain't got time for that bull hockey. Who are you? Hang on. Give me a minute here. Hello. Why is my phone ringing? Maybe it's Trump's people. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Straighten us out on this, would you, Mob? I don't know what. Maybe I should go back here and turn that ringer off.
What a
while
concept.
I'm thinking about it.
There you go.
What a concept. Yeah, I know. Okay.
But Trump hates it. Trump hates it when you get one in on him. You know, he feels like he has to. He can't stand it when somebody gets a line in on him. You know. So
I know. But he said the other night about he referred to the swine flu.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, like the swine flu. And yeah, he went back. And that was probably the only wild line that he threw in that I thought was appropriate and well timed. And a well timed interruption was that. And that's the only one I can recall from the debate the other night. But I was thinking today about the debate the other night, and I'd say the majority of Americans saw the debate, or certainly seen part of it, or certainly heard people talking about it. Yes.
Actually, less watched the debate than the 2016 debate.
I didn't hear the ratings. These are the ratings for the debate.
84 million watched the 2016 debate. 73 million watched this debate.
That's not a ratings number though. What was the ratings?
I don't know the ratings number, but I know then those are the numbers.
Do it again.
84 million watched in 2016. 73 million watched this one.
Who was the debate in 2016?
Him and
Trump
Hillary.
and
Hillary.
Him and Hillary.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's when he walked around behind her.
Right. Exactly.
Which was rude too. But it certainly got everybody's attention. That was one of those rude times. Was okay if you're going to do that.
I think we can safely say that Trump he's from New York. This is how they are. This is how he is. He's rude. That's his demeanor.
Yeah, I know. And when I'm slapped in the face with it like that, I don't particularly.
I know. I get it. I get you. I'm with you on that. So
just be quiet. I want to. Yeah, and they were talking about they're discussing whether or not to have a mute button on the microphones where you can mute one or the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've heard them talk about that. And I don't think anybody will ever agree to that. I've got a better idea. I think what they should do is the microphones be off until it's their turn to speak.
That's actually a good idea.
Turn them off. Biden's talking. Trump's got something to say. Go ahead and say it. We're not going to hear it because your mic's not on.
Yeah.
And when Biden finishes with what he's saying and makes his point, his mic goes off and Trump's mic goes on. That's a good idea. Let him talk there.
That's a great idea.
Have you heard anybody say that?
No, I have not. I actually have there's a better idea. Have Samuel L. Jackson be the moderator.
Pretty funny.
I said 2 minutes, mother.
Oh God, that's so funny. That is funny.
That is funny.
But imagine, because it was on Telemundo too.
Uh-huh.
It was live on Telemundo. Can you imagine being a translator on Telemundo? Wow. So you're the guy that has to tell everybody that's Spanish speaking what's being said during the debate. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's funny.
Be a translator on Telemundo. That would be a really tough job. Now, Chris Wallace had a tough job too on Tuesday night. Very tough job. I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
But being a Telemundo interpreter during the debate would be terrible.
Wow.
yeah, but Samuel L. Jackson is funny. And on Tuesday night, Chris Wallace, if he could have just took his marbles and went home, I think he'd have been happy. But
he said he has since said that he's never
Wallace.
Yeah, he said he's never seen anything quite like it. Well, yeah,
and we can all say that.
Yeah,
we can all say. Love that Trump train. Yeah, I do too. Who was it? Tammy Griffith said, love that Trump train. I'm on the Trump train. This didn't take me off the Trump train, but it cost me a little bit of respect for him. And if Trump understood the words when Vladimir Putin's talking, he would interrupt him too, I think. He wouldn't let him talk, or the head guy with China, Xi in China. If he spoke, what is it?
Xi.
Okay. That sounds like a fashion brand. I know. Okay. Never mind. But he'd interrupt him too. Yeah. Trump, sometimes, buddy, you got to make your point and shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And has anybody told him that? I'm sure they have. Oh, Chris Christie, the former New Jersey governor, is he not still the New Jersey governor?
No.
He said Trump came in. It was just too hot. Stop. Calm down. Don't.
Nobody. I don't think he has anybody in his circle to tell him that.
And if he does, he doesn't listen, and they don't stay in the circle long. Now you and I both were watching Kelly McEnany a while ago.
Yes.
On a press conference that she was doing. And she, to me, came off like a very attractive blonde-headed Trump. She didn't answer the questions directly. But when the reporters asked her the yes or no questions, she didn't give them a yes or no. So she refers back and starts reading what he said. Is he against racial discrimination? Is he
actually white supremacy?
White supremacy. That's it. I couldn't take it the terms. Yeah, but white supremacy, is he again? That said, and she wouldn't say, well, yes, he is. She wouldn't answer the question that way. It's never a direct answer to a direct question from any of them. Is that not true?
Well, what she likes to do is she likes to point out what he said in the past, which they don't like to go back and report on. And he has said in certain instances, a couple of years ago, he did say he denounces racism and any kind of white supremacy. And so technically he has said he denounces them, but they keep asking these questions over and over again.
Technically, but just to get him to say, Mr. President, do you denounce white supremacy? And to get a yes, I do answer out of it. You're never going to get that. That's a direct answer to a direct question, and you never get those kind of answers.
You're right.
And I noticed today that Kelly McEnany was the same damn way. And when the reporters ask a direct question, he should be prepared with a direct answer, and not getting that. Yeah. Sandy Pate said here on Facebook, said, trusting God through it all. Amen. Amen. Maybe this is the way it's supposed to be. I don't get it if it is, but okay. That's it.
Pace yourself. It's going to
imagine working for Telemundo. I'm paced. Do I seem upset? Do I seem mad?
No, not now.
I seem out of control.
I'm just reminding everyone to pace yourself. It's going to be rough couple of 4 or 5 weeks
till the election, and then it's not going to be over.
You're right.
And after the election, it should be over. And talking about the ballots that were found marked for Trump already, where the hell did they come from? They were in a river in Pennsylvania,
Wisconsin.
They were both. It would have been Pennsylvania was right. One. Yeah, okay. Say that again.
You're right.
So would you say it slower and sexier? You're right. But wait, it was both. It was in 2 different locations. Okay. Trusting God through it all. Who's calling me now? Hang on a minute. Hello. Oh, I said missed call. Hello. Yeah, good. We need to listen to that. What? I don't mind when I get those. Right. I hate the recorded ones.
Yeah.
I like it when it's somebody live that wants to talk to me best. Oh my God. Yeah. Yesterday somebody called and wanted to talk to me about my Medicare or Medicaid or whatever, and about my insurance. I said, "Oh, I got to tell you, since that diagnosis came in, I don't think you're going to want. I don't think you're going to. I love messing with those people. Is that just me?
It is. God. It is just you.
Oh, Tammy. No, it is not. Shut up. I wouldn't even listen. Tammy Griffin says, no time to kick some butt. I agree. Love that Trump train. So do I. Both of those were Tammy Griffin. Sandy Pate said, we need term limits in government as well. Amen to that.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Pelosi and Biden have been at it too long. Boy, that's a fact. I'm a huge supporter of term limits.
Me too, pal. Me too.
Right?
Oh, my God.
So how can anybody not be? Because the people that they're trying to get to limit their terms are the people that are sitting there in a position to make that decision. They're never going to, they'll be limited in their own damn term. They ain't going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Let's enact a law that will cut us off from all these freebies that we enjoy. Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Boy, oh boy. Oh, who was it? Sandy Pate said, trusting God through it all. And that reminds me, I saw a video this morning, a country music video, and it's a trio of black women. One of them, a very obese black woman, but I mean, still attractive. But these trios called Chapel Heart. Have you heard of them?
I have not.
You need to Google this, Steve, because this song they put out, I forget who I was in. Billy Gibbons is in it from ZZ Top.
Wow.
I'm telling you, buddy. But the song is called Jesus and Alcohol.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's worth watching.
Let me write this down. Hang on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you do want to see it. Billy Gibbons is in it, and I think at one point T. Graham Brown comes up and hugs somebody. Yeah.
Oh God, I got to see this now.
I know you do. You'll enjoy it.
Chapel Heart.
H-A-R-T. H-A-R-T, not H-E-A-R-T.
Oh, okay. H-A-R-T.
Chapel Heart,
yeah.
right. Jesus and alcohol. And then during these times, we're going to good God, man. Just how are we going to get through all this? With Jesus and alcohol. You like that, didn't you?
I do. Well, when you said Billy Gibbons and then T. Graham Brown, you had me. Yeah.
Yeah, I love both of them.
I love both of them.
You know what? I got somewhere I've got it. I'll find it and play it for you.
No, we can't do that because then that would be copyrighted material and be
wait a minute. Whoa. See, there you go interrupting and you have no idea where I was headed.
Okay, fine.
And you interrupted something. No, we're not going to play Jesus and alcohol. Is that what you were thinking I was headed toward?
I thought so.
No, but you were wrong. What I was saying is somewhere I've got a tape of Billy Gibbons going, hey, Moby, This is Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. Just one time, give me a haul. I got a tape of that. Is that cool? I think
cool.
that's cool.
You know, there's a documentary out on, I think it's either Amazon or Netflix about ZZ Top. That's pretty cool. You ought to check it out.
It sounds like something I would like.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take a note about that.
You should.
You watch Jesus and Alcohol, and I watch the ZZ Top documentary.
Write it down.
God, Mary Beth and I watched a movie last night on, I forget what it was on, but it was called Two Guns.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Denzel Washington and one of the
Mark Wahlberg.
Thank you. So you're familiar with the movie?
I was flipping around the other day and I saw it too.
You know what? And the first 2/3 of it's wonderful. And then you go, wait, what's all this bull hockey? No, wait a minute. Hang on. No way. But the first 2/3 of it were wonderful.
Yeah.
Good God. And so we were watching it down, but I'm glad you'd heard of it.
Yeah.
Came from 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Came out. Maybe that's when did it come out, and she looked it up. It's 2013. Okay. Sandy Page said, concerned for sure, Moby, on never a direct answer. Third, Mr. President, do you deny white supremacy? Before end of question, Trump did say yes, but did not specifically say the names of groups once questions was completely asked. After he got Seymour, wait a minute. After he got Seymour, who's Seymour? Don't Suddenly Seymour. That is from what?
No, I don't know.
You don't know Suddenly Seymour? You don't know what that's from?
No.
Suddenly Seymour. That's from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, Suddenly Seymour. Okay, but it's said on the post here on Facebook post.
Yep.
From Sandy Page, Seymour did not answer the names of groups once question was completely asked. After he got quiet. At which point was that? Back to the thing I was saying. Chris Wallace should have had a mic switch for Biden and for Trump. And whenever it comes, I forget, they've mentioned the name of the moderator coming up in Miami on the next debate.
Mm-hmm.
And his name was familiar, but I don't have any idea.
Somebody will tell us.
Yeah, of course. It'll be there. But he should have Trump's mic and Biden's mic and turn them on when it's their turn to talk. And when they finish their 2 minutes or whatever, even the 2 minutes uninterrupted. I want to hear that. All of it, all 2 minutes.
As do I.
As does everybody else that's watching the debate. Trump, shut up. Hush, sir, hush. Okay, but and turn it on for your 2 minutes. Turn it off after the 2 minutes, and then when they get after the 2 minutes, that's 4 minutes have passed. Trump spoke, Biden spoke, and now they open it up to back and forth bandy. Where you somebody said yesterday it was on cable news too. It was on network news talking about what do you see in the next debate? He says, well, I think a cage would be. That was a reporter. That was the answer. That wasn't okay. It's like a cage wrestling match. But when you get that would be after the 2 minutes for each.
So now I have Fox News on here just in case anything breaks wide open. I'm seeing a headline here. Moderator at next debate may be able to cut mics.
Well, they were asking for that.
Yeah.
But both sides, Trump's side and Biden's side, have to agree to that before it can happen.
You know what? I think that's going to be problematic. I think how about this? You get to hold the mic for 2 minutes. And at the end of the 2 minutes, your mic is cut and then you have to hand it off to the other guy. That's it. You get the mic for 2 minutes. After that, it's over. And then you have to give up the mic.
Yeah, but technically it would be much easier because just shut it off at 2 minutes. You got a warning light, yellow light gives you 15 seconds or whatever. And then, no, I think my way's better.
Okay, of course it is.
Well, no,
because it's you.
Well, there's that, but you know what I'm saying, man. Let's see what else.
See the Joanna Pate Stansel.
Steve Scully.
Yeah.
That's the narrator.
Supposedly, I think I read this. Steve Scully used to be an intern for Joe Biden, so I don't know if that makes any difference.
Do you know that's true? Do you know that's true?
I don't know if that's true, but I know that.
Y'all look that up. Did Steve Scully used to be an intern for Joe Biden? Steve, especially if you're contributing on Facebook. You started to say, I interrupted.
But I know that I think if it's the same guy I'm thinking about, this guy at C-SPAN is pretty straight up and pretty on the straight and narrow. So
as you say that, I remember hearing something about C-SPAN. It is a C-SPAN guy, I think. Steve Scully is. Okay.
Yeah, and I think he's out of all the people that I could be a moderator, I think he's
senior.
I think he's pretty pretty well respected. So
Joanna Pate Stansel, I got no problem with him at all. The good Lord don't know him any better than I do. He's lost. That's my mom used to
all
say
I know
that.
is whoever's going to be moderating, bless your heart.
Yeah, boy, he's already got his work cut out for him because they're not any of the stuff we're talking about, speculating about that would be a really good thing for the American public to be exposed to. Like being able to control their microphones would be great. Uh, Vice President Biden, you've got 2 minutes from now. Trump's mic is ineffective. It's not on.
Right.
And the same thing in reverse. And then after those 4 minutes, you could have both mics on at the same time and let them just go at each other like they like to do. That 2 minutes is not for going at each other.
Yeah.
That's for making their point at 2 minutes worth, and then it's the other one's turn. All right, let's see. Due to COVID, cut it off. That's why they had to cut it off because COVID.
Mhm.
That's the excuse for everything these days. Next presidential debate moderators. The second debate will be moderated by Steve Scully, the senior executive producer and political editor at C-SPAN. Now, did he work for Biden? I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
I expect, though, I expect that both candidates learned a lesson in decorum at this debate, and they will conduct themselves accordingly. I'm expecting that will happen at this next debate.
I honestly don't think Trump learned anything.
I think he did.
I hear you, and I hope you're right, but I don't think he did because I don't think he's listening to anybody that will correct him about the way he did things because he's right now praising the way he conducted himself during this debate. Talk about how much he won it by and the points that he made. Yeah, I don't remember any points that either of them made because Trump wouldn't shut up.
Here we go.
Scully served as a mailroom intern for Senator Joe Biden from September to October of 78. Is that what you're about to say? You said, here we go. Okay. Mm-hmm. And in Senator Ted Kennedy's media affairs office, early 79.
Okay.
So you tend to think if there's going to be,
that was a long time ago. I think.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, right? And you can't hold that against him now.
No. But that's I think C-SPAN. When you work at C-SPAN, you learn to play it straight, and so I'm confident that the next debate will be all right.
I've been on C-SPAN.
No, I did not know that.
3 hours consecutive, 3 hours. Back, you remember the swift boat stuff?
I sure do. Yeah.
Okay. There was a protest on the Capitol grounds in Washington. C-SPAN carried it. I narrated it.
No,
I was the MC for all 3 hours. All 3 hours. 3 hours is a long damn time.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of it, I sang the national anthem in front of all these people that were out there. I remember a low lady out there. She had up a sign. She was holding up a sign and said, "This is my first protest." That's I got on TV too.
Wow.
And holding the flag for America. I sang that. But it was 3 hours of everybody. Donna Rowe. Do you know who Donna Rowe is?
I know the name.
Donna Rowe. She wrote a book and it was made into a movie called The Shadow of the Blade, talking about helicopter pilots in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
She was a nurse in Vietnam. And wow, you should talk to her. You should meet her. She is really something and has been a buddy for a long time. And I didn't know that Donna Rowe was going to be there that day when we were on C-SPAN. Except all of a sudden she's one of the speakers, and I'm introducing her. I said, "Damn, this is a great old friend of mine, Donna Rowe."
I'll be damned.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of.
I learned something new about you. You were on C-SPAN
for 3 solid hours.
Wow,
buddy, I'm telling you, it was good.
Cool.
Okay, well,
let's take a break. We're running.
Really, is it time?
Yeah, we're running late already.
Damn, man,
all right,
already.
let's get back.
How can we run late already when we haven't even got started yet?
We get off on a roll, and this happens when somebody talks too long.
Notice how's somebody talking too damn long?
All right,
I'm shutting up right now. Watch this.
Fine.
I know you were waiting for me to hush, and right now, by God, I'm fixing to do it.
After I remind everybody we're live on Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitter and Fistful of Radio back in 2 minutes.
CBD, you hear about it all over the place. There's signs on every corner telling you to get CBD at this place. Well, I encourage you to get CBD from the right place, and the right place is the Georgia Hemp Company in Sandy Springs. They've been around since long before this big CBD boom got going, and they source their products from the best places in the country. The tinctures, the oil, bath bombs, great CBD products just for you, available in Sandy Springs, and they will ship to you wherever you are. Just use the promo code RICH10 at checkout. It's called the Georgia Hemp Company. The Georgia Hemp Company, located at 290 Hildebrand in Sandy Springs. Again, the promo code RICH10 at checkout at thegeorgiahempcompany.com.
Ever dry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry. If your basement's damp, don't take a chance.
Call EverDry Waterproofing.
If your crawl space is wet, one call and you're set.
Call EverDry Waterproofing.
Call EverDry today. We make the moisture go away. Go to EverDryAtlanta.com. Okay. EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Billy Brew. Join me along with Rich Sullivan on The Opening Act with Sully and Billy, weekday mornings from 7 to 9 right here on fistfulofradio.com.
Yeah.
That sounds like a copyrighted piece.
Sounds like what?
Copyrighted piece.
Well, we'll find out here.
Yeah.
If Facebook mutes it, they'll think it's a copyrighted piece. And
Who else will mute it if Facebook does? Who else does?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you said yesterday that YouTube muted, or who else?
Facebook. Well, we'll find out. If YouTube
Okay.
mutes it, then we'll find out.
But
But we can always dispute it. You know.
And well, you can't get unmuted once it's been muted. Disputing it's no. Why would you?
Actually, we
bother with
can. We can.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, because what's right is right. We can dispute it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dispute a whole bunch of crap. Nobody pays attention to me.
That's-
So if there's any disputing to be done, you do it, Rasputin.
I'll
okay?
dispute it.
My favorite part of the debate was when Trump said, "I've done more in 47 months than you have in 47 years."
Well, that is a
Dry
fact.
Jay said that. I agree with Jason Roberts. Yeah,
And that's
Jay doesn't-
fact.
that is true. That was a good part of the debate, and Trump got that in. There were times when he got some zingers in that were great, and I think if he had let us hear Biden's point, that I would look back at the debate as, dang, Trump kicked his ass. But wow, whatever.
Especially on the law and order subject.
Yeah. When what's his name, Biden wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Ooh, those deep voices.
Thank
Not
you.
mine. That ain't my voice you're talking about. Those deep voices. Let's see. I love the yes from y'all during the music too. Yeah.
When you say it though, you got to do it out of the side of your mouth. Yeah.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it out of the middle of the bottom part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that way, if it makes me puke, I'm prepared. Never mind.
All right then.
I just had a mental visual of smashing a pie in Moby's face. Jay Raymer said, I just had a mental visual of smashing a pie, Moby's face.
Oh, I have that all the time.
I know. Have you ever been in in a promotion like that where they were hitting you with a pie?
No.
Dude, man,
Mm-mm.
I did. You're sitting there with you got you're raising money, and people pay money to smash a pie in your face.
You ever been in a dunking pool?
Let me finish my. Yes, I have, but let me
Okay.
finish my point
right.
first,
Okay.
Mr. Trump.
Fine.
Asshole. But no, sitting there and you're on your knees with your face stuck through the cutout part of the cardboard, and you get hit in the. And didn't you do that? You do it for raising money for charity, and
Yes.
it's at a school, and this stuff's going on. And then some smart ass comes up, has got a frozen pie,
Oh.
hits you with that one. Whoa, no, hey, we have to draw the limit somewhere, and you've just discovered where my line is. No, do not throw frozen pies at your old pal.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, those deep voices. Okay. Boy. The translator from Telemundo during the debate. That'd be funny to watch.
Well, it's
Just to
hard.
watch. I know. Reclaim your time, Steve.
Well, I try.
Have I taken your time?
No, you're
away?
good. You're good. You're good.
What are you talking about, Jay? Jay's the one that said smashing a pie in my face. Jay, you can kiss my butt.
Hey.
What?
no,
I'm just
stop
telling you, no, he's got an attitude.
it. No,
It's the Moby and Mitchell show.
it's
Is that your dogs barking?
they're out in the backyard.
Okay, well,
They're
that's fine. I
barking-
thought I
they're
heard- Is there an ambulance?
No, they're
going
barking
on?
at the dog next door.
Get the dog over to join the party.
No,
Yeah.
no, they bark at each other through the fence. They're dogs. Come on, they do what they do.
I was talking about my dating life earlier. Yeah, they're dogs too. Yes, whatever. I was drinking. I never went home with an ugly woman, but I sure woke up with a few.
Mhm.
Last night I went home at 2 with a 10 and woke up at 10 with a 2. Song by?
No clue.
Really, Willie Nelson.
Oh, okay.
Willie Nelson. I never would have. God, he was a songwriting folks. Still is
He
a
was.
songwriting.
Sure
folks.
enough, he
I'm
is.
surprised that Willie Nelson outlived Waylon Jennings and Merle Haggard, and well, Willie's still going after it, buddy. And we'll probably have another. Nah, I never will have another hit record because radio won't allow him to have another hit record. But
No. Mm-mm.
I love Willie. You like Willie?
Love Willie.
Love Willie. Love Willie.
And we've both been on his bus.
Yeah.
And yes, it does smell like you think it smells.
That's right. And you walk all off of it feeling kind of like you can't really imagine how you would feel coming off Willie's bus.
That aroma.
Wait a minute. I'll never smoke dope with Willie again. Who did that song?
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, Toby Keith. Okay. Willie, I was emceeing a Willie show, and they had reserved seats because Mary Beth Grace and I, back when Grace was, I don't know, 3, 4 years old, maybe 5, and I was up at the Anderson Music Hall, North Georgia. You know where I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'd MC the show. Willie's playing, and they bring it, ladies and gentlemen, Willie Nelson. And so I walk back around, and our seats are right in the middle, the very front row, best seats in the house. Good gosh, in the middle of the front row. And Willie looks down, he sees Grace, and he takes his bandana off. And you know how people will throw hats and T-shirts to the crowd?
Yeah.
He was trying to pitch this bandana to Grace in the front row. And so he tossed it out. And a drunk lady behind us has already been talking to me, saying, "Hey, baby, hey, boy, listen, you show off." Yeah, lady, please. Good God, you're drunk. Sit back. And when Willie threw that bandana over toward Grace, here came that drunk woman across the top of the row. And Mary Beth took hold of the bandana. And when that drunk lady sat back down, she drugged the whole row of seats, like half a dozen wides, backwards.
Wow.
I know. I thought I'd go to a Willie Nelson concert and end up with my wife in a fist fight. That's what I thought I was about to see.
Dang.
God bless you, Willie.
Wow.
Boy,
Hey,
uh-huh.
Yeah, let's talk about this because this is pretty big news in the NASCAR world. Did you hear about this?
I'm reading the Facebook posts again, but yes, go ahead. What
NASCAR,
news in the NASCAR world? What?
NASCAR announced their schedule for 2021. This is going to be kind of fun.
Is it a lengthy schedule? Is it the same?
It's the
amount
same
of races
schedule,
that we're used to
same
seeing?
amount of races, but they took away some races from certain tracks.
You dodged my answer. I want you to answer this.
Yeah.
Okay, like this was the 2020 NASCAR season that we've just ended.
Right.
Right. Okay. 2019, that was a longer season with more races
Yeah.
and more tracks. Okay. Now, what you're trying to say is there going to be just as many races as there were this year or last year?
Same number of races.
As which? This year or last year? Because that's a
no-
different number.
as you would, same number of races in a normal season,
Right.
forgetting this season. But they've taken away some races from certain tracks. Chicago and Kentucky have lost their races. Pardon me.
Really?
Yeah. Atlanta Motor Speedway lost one of the races. Excuse me. Hang on a second. Atlanta Motor Speedway lost.
You lost a lung there, didn't you? I do that all
Atlanta
the
Motor
time.
Speedway lost one of the races to Kentucky. Looks like they're getting that race date back here in Atlanta. But you're going to love this. One of the two races in Bristol every year is going to be a dirt race. They're going to bring in dirt and cover up Bristol Motor Speedway and
cover up the pavement at Bristol.
Yes, and it's going to
I
be
wonder
a
how
dirt
deep
race.
the dirt's going to be.
Enough to have a dirt race on
It can't
Bristol.
be one of the regular NASCAR cars. It can't be a cup car.
Well,
They can't run a cup car on dirt, Steve. That wouldn't work.
we're going to find out.
Yeah,
because-
well, I'm telling you right now, and we'll wait and see. But going to be dirt. And there used to be 2 races in Atlanta, so Atlanta's getting their spring race back.
They're gonna get
their fall race back.
You're going to get their fall race back. There's going to be a dirt race in Bristol. And for the first time ever in Indianapolis, they're going to, instead of being a big, round and round, they're going to turn it into a road course in the infield of Brickyard there at the Brickyard. So and they've added a couple of more road courses.
That
to
would
the,
be where
to
they
the
could
NASCAR
do the
schedule.
dirt track on the infield of, having a road course on the infield, that have that be a dirt track makes more sense.
But
at Bristol, they're going to cover the Bristol track in dirt and run dirt, but it can't. Can you understand? You know what a cup car
they will modify those cars to run on dirt in Bristol for that race.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's some pretty exciting changes for 2021 in the NASCAR.
But
circuit.
I don't think we're getting the full skinny on this. You know what we ought to do? Call some of our NASCAR. I know people in NASCAR, and so do you.
We sure
got to
do.
call our NASCAR people and say, what are they? They're going to run dirt in Bristol. What the hell is that?
Well, they will modify the cup cars to run on dirt, and
the cup car doesn't clear the ground,
right?
But like 3-4 inches, maybe 2 or 3 inches, right under where the door would be. But there ain't no door. We know there's no door. But so I can't imagine running on dirt, with the great big tires. And
it'll be a big suspension change for sure to do that.
Yeah, they had jack them cars up, put air shocks under them. That'd be good. Come on, do that.
Yeah, jack them up in the rear,
Yeah. Jack up the rear. Yeah, they're going to cover the Brickyard with dirt. No, that's Jay Raymer saying.
No, they're going to.
That's Jay Raymer saying. No, not the Brickyard. It's Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah. What did
that's a half mile track.
I know there's a name for the Bristol track nickname. It's like a cereal bowl, but that's not the name.
Well, it has many names. The Tennessee Teacup is one of them. The fastest half mile on earth, and there's several names for the Bristol track.
Paige Stansel says, "I love Bristol." Raymond Bernal said, "I compare it to being in a hotel room with Snoop Dogg and his entourage." They talk about us, me and you, Steve.
Yeah, I guess.
Because Jay Raymer said, Jay Raymer said, "Reclaim your time, Steve." And that's when I told Jay he could kiss my butt. And Jay then come back and said, "I don't have an attitude, Moby. I never do, but I am a smart ass." Well, me too, Jay. We have that in common.
Birds of a feather. There you go.
That's it. Okay.
So anyway, that's big NASCAR news for next year. They're kind of trying to shake things up.
I get it. I'm sorry. You're trying to shake things up. Go ahead.
Again, because they needed to, because their fan, not counting this year. This year is a write-off because of the COVID thing, but their attendance has fallen off drastically over the last couple of years. So they're trying to fix that, trying to address that.
I sang at the spring, Mary Beth and me, November 3rd, not March 3rd. March 3rd was their anniversary. And we came back early from our honeymoon so I could sing the anthem at the spring race in Atlanta, which was so cool. Standing right there. And this was at a time, this was 20 years ago. The crowds were there were 200,000 people there. And he standing there on the track, on the pavement of the track, right at the start-finish line, standing on the start-finish line, looking up at the crowd. And the thing of it is, I focused on the 5,000 people that were in front of me, and all the way around the track. We got up here and look around. You got a mic in your hand and you look all the way around that track. Damn, buddy. That's intimidating. Talk about intimidating. Wow.
You know who we ought to call? Ed Clark. We ought to call Ed Clark tomorrow to talk about that. How would they race on Bristol? What would they have to do to a cup car to race on Bristol in dirt?
Well, I agree with you 1,000%. Yes, we should, and let's do it.
All right.
Matter of fact, I'll call him. How about this? I'll call him and set it up.
All right, cool.
And you have his number. We both have his number.
Yep.
And I'll say, Steve's going to call you 12:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, cool.
And we want to talk to you about the Bristol track and what they're doing to the cars to cover the Bristol track in dirt. And if he's just happened to not found out about that, he can find out between now and tomorrow.
Sure, absolutely.
And he used to run Atlanta Motor Speedway. He was the general manager of Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yeah. Yep.
And before I went out to sing the anthem, Ed was there. He reached up and take off his throat. He goes to his throat. It's because he knew I was about to go sing. And I wasn't nervous. I don't get nervous in situations like that, but I don't. And but he thought he was trying to make me nervous. Whatever. It's funny.
He's a good old boy.
He is. He's a real good old boy. Hey, we broke 5 minutes late on the last break.
All right.
And right now it's time for the next one. If we break right now, we'll be right on time. So what else you want to talk about right now, Steve? So let's go ahead and run us a little late.
No, you want to go ahead and break now and be on time for a change?
You're the producer.
Fine. We're going to break right now and be on time for a change. For 2 minutes, we're going to take a break and be back on fistfulofradio.com.
If you served honorably in our nation's armed forces and you're looking for a way to continue serving your fellow veterans in your community, then join AMVETS. Each year, AMVETS members volunteer millions of hours at VA healthcare facilities from coast to coast, helping to improve the lives of their fellow veterans through the VA Voluntary Services Program. AMVETS posts and departments also participate in a wide variety of community service projects ranging from Americanism in our schools to supporting the Special Olympics and Boy Scouts of America. If you no longer wear the uniform today, you can still serve through the AMVETS by joining today at amvets.org.
Would you like to know the best places to invest your money post-coronavirus? We put together a guide, 7 stocks to own for the next year going into 2021. There are some great ideas in here that you may not have heard before and ways that you can additionally save money in income taxes if you put the best strategy together today. Go to oxygenfinancial.com and get our free guide, 7 stocks that you should own right now. Go to oxygenfinancial.com today.
Dry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Hey Atlanta, Shannon Burke here. Now that the flood watches have expired and the sun is back, it's time to address that leaky basement. The amount of rain Atlanta gets this time of year should have you paying attention to moisture in your home. Call the guys that I call, EverDry. As you know, moisture and water in your basement today can lead to foundation issues tomorrow, not to mention mold and mildew. The health of your family could be at stake. Have the guys from EverDry come out and conduct a free basement inspection today. Their patented process seals and encapsulates your basement and keeps it dry for years to come. Call them today, 678-741-2900, or check them out online at everdryatlanta.com. It's 678-741-2900 for EverDry Waterproofing, and tell them Shannon Burke sent you.
EverDry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
They're hollering in the background.
Oh,
there.
that'll get us flagged.
Like,
for sure.
like what?
That'll get us flagged.
Why? Because they hollered in the
The
background.
hollering.
There's no hollering allowed.
I don't
no
know.
hollering allowed.
All
Who
right.
flags this crap? Who does it?
I don't know. You want to holler at us? We got a phone number.
Yeah, we do. Why don't you get every time I give it, you make me do it again because you say I do it too fast or whatever. So you do it.
All right.
855. Sorry. Go ahead. I was just
That's funny. 855 556 Moby.
And what I always say is 855-55-6 Moby. It's the
There
same
you go.
damn thing. I don't see why you don't like it.
Right.
Oh, Jay Raymer said, didn't Ed Clark call in a few weeks ago? Maybe so, Jay. What the hell about
That was more than a few weeks ago.
it? Was a few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, mhm,
Right.
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. But he said, didn't Ed Clark call in a few weeks? Well, you got a problem with that? It's a lot like trying to be a program director all of a sudden. I can't think of it. You know what? That'd be the easiest NASCAR brilliant man that I could think to get on the radio. Yeah, that'd be the easiest and the most brilliant.
We don't need no stinking program director around here.
Oh man, it's like badges. We don't need no stinking
Stinking
badges.
badges.
Okay. Where'd that come from?
Blazing Saddles.
Nope.
It was also
I don't remember.
it was in Blazing Saddles.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
We don't need no stinking badges. No,
Yes,
we
it
don't.
was.
Wide in the wide world of sports is good. That's when they were sitting around the eating beans or sitting around the
Yes,
fire.
but
farting.
it was
Slim
also
Pickens came in.
it was also in
We
Blazing
don't need no
Saddles.
stinking badges.
Yes, it
not.
was. Yes, it
was
was.
not. No, it
Yes, it
wasn't.
was too, buddy.
Okay. Wait, you kind of like what do I ask Alexa?
Go ahead. I don't know if you
I
want
don't
to.
know what the other movie. It had Michael Douglas in it. The movie said we don't need no stinking badges. The Mexican police they were running dope or whatever they were doing, and Mexican police going, "Where are your badges? We don't need no stinking badges."
But it was also a line.
Blazing Saddles.
It was also, I can see the scene in my head when they were lined up to when they were looking for bad guys to join the railroad gang. And these Mexican guys, we don't need no stink. They used it because it was used previously in that movie that you're trying to think of.
They did not use it in that movie.
Yes,
You're wrong.
they did. Somebody back me up here.
Alexa, we don't need no stinking badges. What movie is that from? I got to turn that on. Hang on. Alexa, we don't need no stinking badges comes from what movie?
Here's something I found on the web. According to geocaching.com, We Don't Need No Stinking Badges came from Going South, a B-Western filmed in Mexico with Jack Nicholson and Mary Steenburgen.
Okay, maybe we're both wrong then. Yeah, but I know it was in this Michael Douglas movie, and you know it was. How many times have I seen Blazing Saddles over and over and over? But We Didn't Know Stinking Badges wasn't in that because I've seen. I could almost recite the movie to you. Let's see here. Lynn Henry from Texas says, "Treasure of the Sierra Madre." What? Treasure of the Sierra Madre? Well, what are you looking up now? You're not paying attention. You're typing. What?
Here we go.
Here we go. What? Steve was typing. I looked
Here
up
we
at Steve. He
go.
wasn't paying attention to
Here
nothing
we
I was
go,
saying.
knucklehead.
What was the title I just said?
Be ready to attack Rockbridge at noon tomorrow. Here's your badge. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
There you go. That was one. Yeah, that's it. Very good. That was from
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles?
Yes.
Okay. I'm telling you, it was in a movie with Michael Douglas as well, because I remember the Mexican. It was him, I think. Who's the girl that he married to? Good guy, she's gorgeous too.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Zeta-Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were in this movie together, and they were drug running. And where are your badges? We don't need those things. They were trying to come and bust them. These alleged officers were, and they said, "But you can arrest us. Where are your badges? Badges? We don't need those stinking badges."
Treasure of the Sierra Madre.
I know, Lynn Henry. I just told you that while
Yes.
you were typing and not paying attention. I said that title that Lynn Henry had sent in from the state of Texas, Treasure of the Sierra Madre, but you weren't listening. You didn't hear me.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
See there you go. It was also quoted in Blazing Saddles. Lynn Henry said that.
There
too.
you go. So
But it was okay.
We're both right.
Wow. Okay,
I
I'll
know.
give you that.
Imagine that.
Okay, we're both right. That's hard. That's a bitter pill to swallow.
That's surely a sign of the apocalypse.
I want to be. I think it's written up in Revelations. Look at I think that's where that line about badges came from too. You're listening for horsemen, the 7 horsemen of the apocalypse. You look up. Hey, horsemen of the apocalypse. We want to see your badges. We don't need no thinking badges.
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
Oh God, it's funny.
Okay, I'm glad you think so.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you. Oh God.
Oh boy.
It's also quoted in Blazing Saddles. Okay, move on. What, buddy? He's talking
Nothing,
about?
man. I'm having fun today. I don't know about you.
Well, I told you earlier today before the show started. we didn't have a conversation before the show started today.
Yes.
And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing.
Yes.
How are you feeling? It's like we're in the green room getting ready for the show.
Yes.
Okay, I have a green room. You have a green room. We don't need to talk while we're in the green room.
Mhm.
It's like the Mary Beth said, Steve is that with the wife that I will actually listen to. Right? Did she say that? That's funny.
She does.
But it's like, well, I don't think we should talk to each other before the show each morning. Because today I texted you and I said, well, I feel a good show coming on. Didn't you say that?
No, you're correct. Your actual quote was, "I feel a good one coming on."
Not goodern.
Goodern.
G-O-O-D apostrophe
And I said,
E-R-N.
and I texted back, "A Pelosi or the show?"
And I said, I'd already done my Pelosi. Because I could do my Pelosi right across the hall, baby. Yeah. Many times people tell me I'm full of Pelosi. Like Jay Raymer probably thinks it all the time. Asshole. But I think Cheech Marin said it in one of the Cheech and Chong movies also.
It's
I
a
could
great
be
line.
wrong.
It's a
Jay
classic
Raymer.
line.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't need no thinking. Hey, you know what though? Do you have a badge?
I do not.
I have a badge and an ID.
Well,
And that's
congratulations.
whoa, buddy, because that's gotten me out of more speeding tickets than you can possibly imagine. Oh my God. Yeah, buddy. But it was given to me. It's a legitimate badge. I'm a captain with the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. Yeah.
Well,
That's
good.
That's my badge. And you know what? Ron, that used to produce the show, Ron
Mhm.
Michaels, I got him a badge too. Well, he loved it.
There we
Bless
go.
his heart.
Captain Asshole. All right.
That's not what it was.
All
That's not what it says on the ID.
right.
I should have asked Bill Hudson, who was the sheriff at the time.
Mhm.
Could it say Captain Asshole on Ron's
That'd
ID?
be funny.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Apple is rolling out gender neutral Santa Clauses
Oh God.
and other emojis as well. Gender neutral Santa Claus. You know what? Okay. But okay, let's assume then that there's Santa. But the beard and mustache you'd tend to think would come on a guy, but then again, if the lady don't mind wearing that, okay. I mean, I always like the Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus thing. Are you ready for a bride emoji with a mustache on it? Oh gosh, almighty. Okay.
Yeah, I just have to.
What?
World is changing,
Jay
dude.
Reber said, "Oh God, yeah, I get it. Boy, the world is changing, and I don't like where it's going. I don't like what's happening to our nation. I don't like what's happening to the world. You know, this is not good. Not good.
Yeah, no. But we persevere.
You just cough up another loogie?
No, I took a sip. You don't like it.
And you turned your mic off while you took a sip?
I did.
That was very polite.
You're welcome.
Oh, you bet. Okay. What are we going to do
now? Fans are going to be allowed to go to the World Championship Series and the World Series. They're going to allow
not a full stadium.
11,500 tickets for each game.
And that's all going to do. All games of the World Series are in the same stadium.
Right.
What stadium is that? Where is it?
It's going to be at the Texas Rangers Stadium.
We knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was in Texas, and you know, I lived in Dallas for a while. I never sung the anthem for the Texas Rangers, but Nolan Ryan pitched there for a while. And I sung the anthem when Nolan was pitching for the Astros. I doubt Nolan even remembers. There's a picture of me and Nolan Ryan right up here on my office wall. Love that.
So that's 28%
capacity.
I'm sorry, 28% capacity of the stadium, 11,000 seats available for each of the games.
There you go.
So
they're letting people begin to dine indoors in New York now. And that's what the mayor of New York is de Blasio. No?
Yeah,
de Blasio, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And he is letting some people right now. Now wait a minute, I'm saying this wrong. He's not letting people dine indoors. He says he can dine outdoors with the heaters, with the outside heaters.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, you know, in the wintertime in New York, it gets way too cold for even that. People want to dine inside. And today I saw an interview with a restaurant owner in New York, saying that they are being discriminated against, but because of this, because people can still ride on the subway and they're right next to each other, they're elbows to assholes on the subway. And the flying, you're flying, you're sitting down next to somebody, and your shoulders are actually touching when you're sitting down next to somebody. And restaurants, sure, eating out on the porch, that's fine. On the sidewalk, sure, why not? But when February, you can't really do that in New York. And this very attractive, I might add, restaurant owner was talking about how she feels they're being discriminated against. And I personally agree with that 1,000%.
Yeah, New York is messed up place.
The world's messed up.
Well, yeah, you're right.
I love New York. I love, if you've visited New York.
I hate
sure
New York. I hate it.
Why?
It's too vertical for me. I want this.
You want to look at the wide open spaces?
Yes. New York is this. I want this. I want wide open spaces.
Yeah, I know this is radio, and you couldn't really see what he was doing with his
Sorry
hands, but he said New York is this. He was putting his hands together side by side and pushing them upwards over his head.
Yeah.
And there was a glisten off your bald head as you did that. and then he put his hands together
Sorry
again.
about that.
He says,
It's too
New
vertical.
York is this, and the hand going up.
Too vertical.
Right. And then, but he said, but I want this. And he had the hands. Well, got it. Just spilled my tea. Hold on.
Oh, shoot.
I got to clean up my mess.
Oh, damn.
Well, no, come on. You go ahead and say something.
All right. You're talking about.
Mary Beth is going to come in a minute, and I don't want to hear her bitch.
Okay, we don't want that. But
I'm almost done.
Okay, you were mentioning restaurants in New York opening here locally. Up in Dawsonville, the Dawsonville Pool Room opened up. They opened up the Dawsonville Pool Room, and the governor up there was up there for the reopening of the Dawsonville Pool Room. And with the reopening, he set off the siren on top of the pool room.
But it was normally happens only when Awesome Bill wins.
Or Chase, his son.
Yeah, right,
wins.
his son, yeah.
Yeah, when an Elliott wins, they set off the siren.
The siren, and the mayor did it on purpose, or was this
the governor?
He accidentally hit the wrong. No, the governor did it on purpose?
To announce the reopening of the Dawsonville Pool Room.
I wonder If the governor said, "Look, I know it's not time for this, but I sure would like to set off that siren,"
I'm sure
would y'all let
it
me?
was part. It was planned. It was part of the ceremonies up there
Okay.
at the Dawsonville Pool Room.
Well,
have
there
you,
you
have
go.
you ever?
Thank you.
I'm sure. Have you ever eaten up there?
Have not.
Oh, brother, we need to run up there and have us some have hot dogs and hamburgers and cheeseburgers and onion rings and French fries. Would you ride up there with me one day?
Not for that food.
Why not?
Okay, hamburgers, hot dogs, and French fries. No, because I have a band on my stomach, and if I eat
Okay.
that stuff, I can't keep it down.
All
And the
right.
last thing you want to do is take me up there. It would only be on you if you'll agree to pay. Hell, I'll go.
I'll go.
But
Yeah, I'll pay.
But bottom line is, I'm gonna spit up before we get.
Well,
out of there.
okay. Have a
All right,
little.
we have to sit near the restaurant.
Have a
I
little.
want to
bit.
go. I want to go to a barbecue place.
Have a little bit, but also it's like a mini museum up there at the Dawsonville Pool Room. There's a lot of memorabilia in there. You want to see a
race-related memorabilia?
Yes. If you want to see a hood from an old Bill Elliott number 9 car, they got
Oh,
one.
hood. I thought you were doing KKK stuff
No.
there again for a
There you
minute.
go.
That's-
Racist.
Man, Trump was even pooping on that.
They've got a lot of Elliott memorabilia up there at the Dawsonville Pool Room. It's you should go up there with me.
Well, I'd go just hang out with you for a little while.
All right, then we'll plan a road trip.
Oh, that's a Dixie Chick song, Wide Open Spaces. What is it? Oh, hey, that's you talking with your hands going.
Yeah.
That's when I knocked the tea over when I was doing the wide open spaces.
Wide open spaces.
Yeah. Thank God I didn't spill all that.
Yeah, they
because
messed
I still
up.
have some tea. I'd have to excuse myself and go refill my tea. Awesome hamburger at the pool room near my client, Dawsonville Gun and Pawn.
Yeah.
Pawn.
Yeah.
Dawsonville Gun and Pawn. Now, I go in there. I'd love to go to Dawsonville
Okay.
Gun and Pawn. Yeah.
Well, we'll do a road trip then.
Okay. Moby, couldn't you get a milkshake there? I don't know. I love milkshakes.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah.
Can you get a milkshake at the
I'm pretty
Dawsonville
sure you
pool?
could.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure you
We
could.
should call ahead and put in an order.
Yeah. We'll let him know you're on the way.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know if I can stand the crowds. Okay. Jeez. All right. I'll go.
All right, then.
Oh, gosh. Wait, it's about time to take a break.
Do you need to
isn't it?
clean up a mess over there?
No. I got it.
All right. Good deal.
You know,
All right.
but
then.
you know what? I never clean it up well enough. If I told Mary Beth, if she knew that I'd spilled some of my tea here,
Yeah.
which by God, see, my tea is every day. It's in a large glass with a cap on it.
Mhm.
Great Gracie calls it my sippy cup.
That's pretty funny.
But if she knew I had any kind of accident, she said, "Where was it?" I put that in right now. It's the droppers too. Yeah, it's unsweet tea. It's not going to get sticky. Okay, but so we're not going to tell her nothing about it. Okay, if she walks in before the show's over, it's our little secret. Okay?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We never talked about it here on the
But
radio.
I have difficulty keeping secrets.
Yeah. That's funny.
You know, to disseminate information, there's 3 different ways.
Yes.
And what are they?
Telephone.
Go ahead.
Telegraph.
Uh-huh.
Tell Moby.
That's it. Wow, good for you, Steve. That's exactly right. Telephone, telegraph, tell Moby. You can disseminate information just like that. Okay. So I was going to do those, but I read back and let you do it because I think ding, ding, ding. I got that.
Thank you.
You may think that mumbling to yourself makes you seem crazy. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. According to new research that's just come out, mumbling to yourself is a sign of higher thinking. Yeah. Well, so many alcoholics, never mind. A sign of higher thinking and memory and perception skills. Well, don't know. Say that, badges.
Asshole.
See, that's indicating that you're smart. Oh, God. You want to go ahead and take a break?
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay.
We're back in 2 minutes. And we'll reset for the final hour. Moby and Mitchell on YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, too. We're also on Periscope and Facebook.
The hell's that?
We'll
talk about it later.
All right. Back in 2 on fistfulofradio.com.
Ever dry waterproofing? It's not dry till it's ever dry. If your basement's damp, don't take a chance.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
If your crawl space is wet, one call and you're set.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
Call EverDry today. We make the moisture go away. Go to EverDryAtlanta.com. Okay. EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/our stories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Also on the web at carsforkids.com. That's Cars with a K. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a free vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
That was the third part. See, I added the third part in there. Harmony. That was great. I should charge them extra for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good. Well, if we're going to pay extra, we don't want Moby to sing harmony on it.
You know what they would say when they get a bill from you? They'd say, "What's a Moby?"
Yeah, right.
Would they? What's a Moby?
I guess they would.
Yeah.
These days, boy, it didn't used to be the case, so bud. By the way, hi everybody. It's the Moby and Mitchell program live on your radio or computer or
whatever your
telephone, whatever you're listening to, whatever
device.
device you're on.
Yeah, your device.
Jay Raymer said Mary Beth would sanitize the room if she knew you spilled your tea. That's probably true. That girl works so hard. She's always into her projects that she's doing. I don't even like to hang out in the projects. I'm just saying. Racist. You. Oh God. One day we should all get on Zoom and all sing Cars for Kids.
No.
Yeah, Kim Potter. Why not? One day we should all get on Zoom and call and all sing Cars for Kids. Mary Beth hates that commercial. Move, you are going. You make me run off the road singing Cara for Kids. It's Cars for Kids. Okay. Oh, Kim Potter said that. Yeah. Well, I think she had her phone corrected spelling.
Yes.
She said, "Move, you're going to make me." It was Moby. I'm sure she meant to say, "Moby, you're going to make me run off the road singing Cara for Kids." No, Cars for Kids. Moby and Cars. That's it. All right. What else are we going to do, buddy? Oh, you're talking about where else? You said talking about where else people could listen to us live, and you mentioned another thing I was not familiar with.
There's a thing called Periscope. It's also one of the social media sites that does live streaming. Periscope is connected up with Twitter. And
are we going to make extra money for that?
No. Yeah, we'll make the same amount of money we make here as we do on Twitter, which is
we are getting independently wealthy doing this.
Yes.
Wow.
0 times 0 equals.
Never mind. Don't get me doing math.
I know.
Kim Potter says, "Moby, sorry for the typos." I know. I was just, but it did say never mind, move. Oh God.
Would you like to hear something?
Anything.
That I've got some audio here of somebody on CNN. First of all, I'm shocked that this was said on CNN. John King of CNN said this, and then we'll bring it up for discussion. It's just a few. It's just 10 seconds.
10
seconds long.
Hunter Biden, in many ways, is a weakness for the former vice president because of his work. He was I'll call it out. He's a swamp creature, like many people, trading under his family name to make money around the world.
Did you follow that? What he just said?
No. Do it again. Can you
right.
play it again? It ain't that long.
All right. Here's 10 seconds long.
Hunter Biden, in many ways, is a weakness for the former vice president because of his work. He was I'll call it out. He's a swamp creature, like many people, trading under his family name to make money around the world.
Yeah, okay, I heard that.
Yeah, he's
Hunter Biden, a swamp creature.
Is a weakness for the former
has a weakness. That's his
because of his
father.
work.
He doesn't look anything at all like Judge.
He's a swamp creature, like many people, trading in on his family name to make money around the world. This was said on CNN. Yeah. That's why this is shocking.
That's why it was noteworthy for you?
Yes, because They
Wouldn't
usually.
you if you could have?
Pardon me?
Wouldn't you trade in your family name if you could make money on it?
I would try to be a bit more discreet.
Well, I get that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they weren't.
okay.
They weren't very. They
I'm
didn't.
just-
They didn't try to cover their tracks very well. So there goes that part about it's all been discredited. Is when Joe Biden said it the other night.
Yeah,
That's all been
discredited.
It's
That was
all
funny.
been discredited. Yeah.
All, every word you said discredited. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, trading in on his name. I wonder if Jonah will try that after I die. Probably. But I want you to know, in case you see him doing it, I'm okay with it.
Okay. All right then.
As long as I have a really nice headstone.
All right.
Steve, is there a way we can help pay for this Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza?
Well,
Jay Raymer said that.
yes.
Does Jay Raymer work for Fistful of Radio?
No, he does not. He has a job, and I think he works in a warehouse.
Okay. Oh, and in a hotel.
Okay. All right. And he is
And at the hospital.
and he is a regular. And Jay, thank you for asking. Yes, there is.
That's why I set you up.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
If you go to fistfulofradio.com,
Yeah.
and there is a button to donate, and you click on that button, and there is a lot of talent here. Rich and Sully, there's Kara and Shannon Burke, and there's Al Hardy and Chance and others, me and you. And we do this. We've been doing this for nothing. We've been doing this for free for a long time, and free entertainment. And if you'd like to contribute to us, all of us, you can donate, and we would certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
What if somebody just wanted to contribute to the Moby retirement fund?
That would be something.
Just me.
That would be something totally different than.
Be totally different, wouldn't it?
That would be something totally
Right.
different.
Okay. As a matter of fact, we could probably less people are contributing because God, Moby gets some of this
Yeah, I
money.
know.
Ain't the hell
But if
no.
you'd like to support your Fistful of Radio family, go to fistfulofradio.com, and there,
That's right.
and there you can. Thanks, Jay.
10% of your income. We
Thank
call it
you
tithing.
for-
We call
no.
we call it Moby tithing.
We are not a religion.
Yes, we are.
No, well.
Yes. Thank you, Moby.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Moby.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh God, the tithing's good. 10%, a seventh of your time, 10% of your income. That's what we should give. Thanks, Steve. Chance Bartell said, "Thanks,
There
Steve."
you go.
Does Chance work for Fistful?
He has a show on the weekends with Al
Oh, he
Hardy.
does? With Al Hardy. That's Chance's show. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
the
Steve.
Nostalgia podcast. Nostalgia. Chance, help me out here.
It's an oldie show.
It's they talk about
sounds like an oldie
nostalgia podcast. Yeah, it's on Sundays, Saturdays, on the weekends.
One or the other.
It's on the weekends.
It's an oldie show.
And they talk about old films and stuff like that. So
Right. And if you think this break was informative, just wait. It's going
God,
to get even better later. No, it's still Moby.
we are so well informed.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
I know relationship politics. The tension about the upcoming election is costing many couples to fight. You know what I think? Mary Beth and I are on exactly the same political page, partner, and I love that. It would be difficult if we weren't. Jonah and I, my son, he and I aren't on the same political page, not at all.
No, really?
No, not at all. He is absolutely, he's an anybody but Trumper.
Wow.
Yeah, it's no doubt. He's going to vote, though. At least I raised him right along those lines. But no, I guarantee he won't vote for Trump. He probably will vote for Biden. Is there not an independent running that if you don't want to vote for Trump, there's not a third space on the ballot?
No, not this year.
You sure?
Yep.
Because you were sure about advertising on the debate too, and you were wrong about that too.
No, there's no independent candidate this year.
Really?
Yeah.
No independent.
No.
Well, damn, Steve, we should run.
No. Yeah, right.
You could be my vice president. See, and that's how you're the smart one. You'll be like the power behind the mob. Yeah, big power behind the mob. I thought that was funny. You didn't think that was funny? Fine. Oh gosh, nostalgic podcast. Chance Bartels.
There you go.
Nostalgic pod blast. Saturdays and Sundays, 2 to 5 on fistfulofradio.com.
Mm-hmm.
Live on Facebook and our group Nostalgic Pod Blast Sundays at 3:30.
There you go. Have a phone call here.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Anybody we know?
Christina. Hello, Christina.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good.
I just wanted to remind you that you're both invited to the show this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday night.
With Jim Gossett.
Yes, Jim Gossett and Newsmaker Line.
Is it a complimentary admission?
It is for you, Moby, although it would be nice if you would sing us a song.
Sure, not a problem.
Oh, God.
Because did you hear the Hillary for Prisons? Did you hear the Hillary for Prison song yesterday?
Oh, I missed it. I'm so sorry.
Boy, you missed out a lot, didn't you, Steve?
Well, yeah, it is kind of funny. Yeah, but
Jay Raymer, hey, look, you got a comment. You have a fan, Christina. Jay Raymer said, "Hi, Christina."
Oh, wow. Cool.
How about
hey, give me a call.
Okay, so
678-829-SHOW.
And that's for Jim Gossett, the Newsmaker Line, and I mean, he used to do the Kimmer's voices for all those years.
I know. We're talking.
And that's at Houck's Grill. Is that over? Where is that located?
Holcomb Bridge Road.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Holcomb Bridge.
I know exactly where it's at.
Something.
Yeah.
Cross.
Yeah.
What? Are you getting cross, Christina?
No, that's the name of the cross street there.
The cross street. Well, the cross street is named Cross.
Crossroads or something.
Okay.
It's on Holcomb Bridge Road. If you can't find it, to hell with you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Google if you GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google that thing.
Houcks, Houcks.
Houcks.
Okay. That move. It used to be on Johnson Ferry, I think.
I think you're right. Yes.
Yeah. Wow, that's twice today, Steve. I had 2 or 3 yesterday.
At Brookwood Country Club too. So
Do
it's
what, baby?
Really nice
say that
place.
again. Whoa, do it again. What?
He had the restaurant at Brookwood Country Club.
Brookwood Country Club.
Yeah,
because there's a Brookwood Grill right there in the same part of the world with the house.
Yeah, but that's different from the one at the golf course.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
See, all these guys used to play golf together. That's how we got in there to, and we've been doing shows there for almost 5 years now.
Cool.
So are you a golfer, Christina?
Jim's teaching me.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Boy, not me.
Yeah.
I can't golf. I can't golf.
Yeah.
Gee, Moby, why can't you golf?
Why can't you golf, Moby?
Thank you. Because I don't look good in them britches.
Oh, well, good. All right.
Oh, I haven't gotten that much into it. That I need to buy
you got to wear the right clothes. If you're going to golf, damn it, you got to wear the right clothes.
Yeah.
Right around the corner from the No-Tell Motel, Jay Raymer just said. Okay.
Well.
Also, so if you go to Houck's, you can pick up some good-looking gal. Christina will be there.
No, that's not what he meant.
No-Tell Motel. That's what the No-Tell Motel.
So, what time is this Saturday night, and what time?
The show starts at 8, and people will be allowed in at 6 to get some food and go ahead and finish their food before the show, and then you wouldn't have to worry about laughing with food in your mouth.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I never would.
Yeah.
And if you're a mask person, it's okay to wear a mask too. We're not going to look at you funny.
Okay.
Okay. What if you're not a mask person? That's okay.
Well, I recommend people have
on?
one when they walk around, and then when you're sitting at your table, it's your personal space. You do you, whatever's most comfortable for you.
You do you, and I'll do me. That's it.
I like that.
And if you want to do me, I'll do you.
Okay. All right.
What?
That's different.
I'm just
totally different.
I'm just adding.
Self-care. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I'm okay. Put my name on the list. It's at Houck's, 8:00 this Saturday. It'll
How
be.
many seats do you need?
Steve, you want to go?
I will.
I'm taking my date with me. It's going to be Mary Beth. It's going to be. What's my wife's name? Mary Beth.
It'll be just me, because I've been wanting to go see Jim for a long time. Some bitch won't ever call me back on the phone, so I'll just have to go see him.
There's a message there, Steve.
He said he was calling. I promise you. I asked him 5 times.
Well, go ahead and tell him he can call me. I'll relay.
No,
no, Steve, you want to go?
Yeah, I will. I'll go because I've been wanting to go see his shows for a long time.
Mary Beth and I were going to go on a date this past Saturday night, and Grace left for whatever she was doing with her buddies, and we just grabbed Mary Beth and me, looked at each other, and just said, "Nah, let's find something on TV."
Yeah,
but this will be good. This will be a Saturday night date night.
Very nice.
Saturday night date night for Mary Beth and me. We're taking Steve along, our little buddy.
No. Well, you're not taking me. I'll just hook up. I'll join you there. You're not taking me anywhere.
I can see you with Stefan if you want to, Steve.
You can do what?
if Steve doesn't want to sit with you and Mary Beth, Moby, then Steve can sit with Stefan
That's
and his
fine.
family.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, I'll hang out. We're a family. We'll hang out all in one.
Put
big
us all
party.
on the same. Put Mary Beth and me and Steve and Stefan and his family around the same table. Can you do that?
Let's see. He doesn't like to sit up front. I was going to put y'all up front.
No, never put us up. No, don't put us up.
Why don't you want to be up front, Steve?
You do not want to be up front at a comedy show.
Oh, yes, I do too.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh,
well,
yes,
maybe
I
you do.
too.
Maybe you
No,
do.
I
don't.
A bit more scripted than those guys that say all the F-bombs.
I'm
not going to jump on you.
I'm not in public going to say a F-bomb there.
No.
She keeps hitting the ball in the wrong hole.
No.
Who said that?
No.
Jay Raber said that her stance is too wide. Oh, that's terrible.
But whatever. We'll find it. Just put me somewhere and we'll hang out. But I don't care if I'm up front.
Chance Bartell says I'll be there too Saturday.
Yeah, okay. If we got to sit up front, we'll be up front. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, put us all up front.
Chance has already asked to sit with Stefan, so there's going to be an extra seat at his table of 4, or I could make y'all a bigger table. We'll
do that.
But,
but you seem to have a lot of control over this. You're a very powerful woman, it seems like.
Well,
I enjoy that much power. I get to do that once a month, and I'm all into it.
Okay.
So this Saturday night you get to be the powerful woman.
That's
okay.
right. I will.
So Steve, you're going to show. Are you going to show up at 6 o'clock and eat, Steve? Or
sure. Why not? What the hell?
Because I mean, does Stefan show up early and eat?
No, he comes with his family a little bit later, probably closer to 7.
Okay. Well,
they do eat. They just don't come early.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Really?
We'll get there.
So we show up at 7 and we can eat.
You can still eat any time.
I know,
just
but
nicer if you don't have food in your mouth while you're trying to laugh.
See,
Jim is so hilarious. There's no way you can sit there
I'm
without
absolutely.
laughing.
I do not doubt that the show is hilarious, and I can't wait to see it, and to be part of the show. But getting there earlier, like at 6, and food being in my mouth, I've been eating most of my life, so I don't think this is going to be an issue. I'm not going to spray food. So Steve, say 7 o'clock. We'll meet at 7 o'clock.
All right. See you there at 7.
See you there at 7.
Okay.
How's that? Hello.
Sweet. Very nice. Thank you so much.
We can't wait. Tell Jim I'll see him there at 7, and thanks for the invite, and thanks for reminding us. 6 o'clock for food, 8 o'clock for show. Houks on Holcomb Bridge for Jim Gossett and the Newsmaker line. I can't wait because I've been wanting to see his shows for a long time.
And for the other dozens of people that are listening, it's Houks on Holcomb Bridge Road.
Yeah.
Come on, call and make a reservation. You can't sit at our table.
I can get you a big table if you're just gonna let anybody that wants to sit with you. That's fine too.
No, I just me and Steve and Mary Beth and Stefan and Stefan's family. How many people's in Stefan's family?
Well, I have just a few tickets left. If anybody wants, newsmakerline.com, 678-829-SHOW.
All right. And it's going to be fun. I guarantee you. Jim Gossett is a funny guy.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Okay, it will be fun.
Great.
Thank
you.
I
gotta go.
Thank you, Christina.
Let's go. Wait. Excuse me. We're interrupting Skiba's Christina's important time.
Well,
okay.
She's got a life. All right.
Well, as opposed to us, got it. Okay.
Well, we're doing thunder.
Saturday night, 7 o'clock, House. We'll be there. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
I just committed to something and I didn't ask Mary Beth first. I feel very powerful myself. To tell you the truth, yeah. I gotta.
All right,
she can't tell me how the cow ate the cabbage. I'm on it right now. All right.
See you later. Bye, Christina. We'll see you Saturday night. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay.
You're
bye.
welcome. Thank you. Thanks for the invitation very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let me know when you hang up.
All right. I'm done.
She's gone.
She's gone.
Okay. She didn't say comped.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure it'll be comped.
I'm talking about the meal.
I'm sure. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about the meal?
Don't worry
There
about
go. Okay. I'm going to take a credit card with me just in case.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
Jay Raymer said, damn it, I can't be there.
Too bad, Jay.
I'm not sure if I can either.
Chance will be there. We'll get to see Chance face to face and everybody.
Chance says in the back, Chance, Steve, you'll be among friends in the back. But we're all going to sit up front. We're going to get a big table up front.
You can't miss us.
Oh, yeah, oh God, no. Yeah, no, Lord, no.
Look for the big guy. That guy right there.
Or
guy
the
right
handsome one, that would be me.
Yeah, well.
The really good looking, the attractive. Oh, I'm a beautiful man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. Or the bald guy next to me. See. Okay.
All right. So on that note,
it's time to break.
It's time to break, and then we'll be back.
Has this been fun today?
It has been fun.
Like
We've talked about a lot of interesting things and just stuff. Remember
a little bit of political stuff.
A little bit of political stuff. You know, sometimes, hey, life is not all.
And I spill my tea.
And life is not all about politics.
Mm-hmm.
And it can't
Boy,
always.
This time of year, it kind of seems to be.
Well, it can't always be about politics.
True.
You know, it has to be, because there's more to life than politics.
Yeah, I know, especially after November. God,
oh, no. It's going to be. Do you think it's about politics now? Wait till after November. It's going to ramp up.
Boy, don't you know? I'm Chance Bartell says, Marilyn K. McMichael, attractive man. She was writing to me.
Yeah, right.
Chance Bartell says, I'm going to order the steak and asparagus with mashed potatoes, but a side of giant onion rings. Salad works too. It sounds like a big ticket, right?
It sounds like a cheat day for me on my diet.
Like Thanksgiving will be at your house, because you're going to cheat that day.
Yep.
You know that. What else? Wait a minute, before you go away. Moby Steve has deep pockets. I'm sure he can take care of it. Yeah, Joanna Pate Stansel. That's good. He does.
I'll take care of you if there's not comp. Don't worry about it.
Really?
Yeah, don't worry.
So I can tell Mary Beth. I can say, Steve said if they don't comp it, Steve's going to pay.
No, just hold that.
Just hold that quietly.
Just withhold that information for an emergency.
like if they bring us a ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay Raymond, look for the good-looking guy. I said I can't be there.
All right.
Jay Raymond.
2 minutes. We'll be back on fistfulofradio.com.
CBD, it comes in lots of different forms, and it can help you with your anxiety, inflammation, lots of other stuff. Tinctures, CBD oil, topicals, vapes, gummies, pre-rolled hemp joints. That's right, the hemp flower. Smoke them if you got them. CBD hemp flower by the quarter. You can get all of that and more at the Georgia Hemp Company. They are located in Sandy Springs, but you do not have to go there in order to get their fine products. You can order online at thegeorgiahempcompany.com. Thegeorgiahempcompany.com. Use the promo code RICH10 at checkout and get 10% off, or visit them in Sandy Springs at 290 Hildebrand, just north of 285 off of Roswell Road. TheGeorgiaHempCompany.com. Use the promo code RICH10 at checkout for 10% off.
I'm Herschel Walker. I've known Donald Trump for 37 years. He keeps right on fighting to improve the lives of Black Americans. He worked night and day. He never stops. He leaves nothing on the field.
My name is Vernon Jones, and I'm a lifelong Democrat. And I'm part of a large and growing segment of the Black community who are independent thinkers, and we believe that Donald Trump is the president that America needs to lead us forward. Joe Biden has had 47 years to produce results, but he's been all talk and no action, just like so many of the Democrats who've been making promises to the Black voters for decades.
He has accomplished so much almost all by himself on a constant attack. But there's still more work to be done. If you love America and want to make it better, Donald Trump is your president. He's my president, and I'm blessed to call him friend.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. Paid for by Donald J. Trump for President Incorporated.
Hey, this is Rich Sullivan. Hope you'll check out the opening act with Billy and Sully weekday mornings right here on fistfulofradio.com from 7 to 9.
Yeah. We're getting funky here.
You're using the F word again.
Well, that's all right, man.
Hi, Roxy and Odin. I love you, pups.
Well,
Jay Raymer, you got both dogs in there?
I'll open the door and let him come in.
That's good,
Yeah.
Steve. That's good. Yeah,
Beautiful day
dog fight
outside.
around here.
Beautiful day.
We've had a Moby and Mitchell tussle here. Okay.
No, no.
What a nice guy Steve is. Marilyn
right.
K. McMichael said that. Yeah, but I'm the pretty one.
Debatable.
Well, come on, you know it's true. Whatever. Hi, Rhodey. Hi, Roxy and Odin. I love you, pups. I just went to go get my tea glass refilled. And you know what I found out?
What?
Mary Beth has been to the stove.
Uh-oh.
She just slammed. Did you hear that door slam?
I did.
Mary Beth. Wonder why she slammed the door. What's she mad about?
Well, she
Maybe
has
she heard
to, she
about
has
the
to
tea
live with
spill.
you. So there you go. There's that.
Yeah, but she's mad about something. I guess sometimes blessings just get overshadowed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, all righty then. Did sound like she slammed the door, didn't it?
Well, she may be busy. She may have stuff.
Well, the door was open when I walked out of it, and she
Yeah.
always closes it. So if she makes noise out in the house, I don't hear it. And that door will, if it slips out of your fingers, will go ahead and slam. That might have been what just happened. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that. I
All
don't know. Hello from Minnesota. Really? Hey, Jim, that's a first. It's the first time that I've ever heard from anybody from Minnesota. How about you, Steve?
Hey, man, welcome.
Yeah, Jim, if you were here with us, I'd share some of my peanuts with you.
Minnesota.
I won right there.
How'd you find us, Jim?
Yeah, that's a good question. Damn, slam that door. That was Jay Raymer. I told you she slammed the door. She heard it. Hi, Roxy and Odin. I love you both. Okay, that's bingo.
All right, then. Cool.
Wow, everybody.
Yeah.
We never got through this relationship politics thing here. The tension about the upcoming elections is causing many couples to fight. And why'd she slam the door? Okay, maybe, but we haven't even talked politics today.
Mm-hmm.
And if we did, we'd agree. If one partner supports Biden and the other likes Trump's, it hurts the relationships. I know a couple that's the case. They have a sign for each in their front yard. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some interesting dinners.
Yeah, boy. Well, you know what they're not talking about. Probably. I wonder how they bore up under the debate. I probably watched it in different rooms. I'm just saying. What do you think?
I'll bet you they have some rules. No politics at the dinner table.
Yeah, right. Maybe so. Mental health experts say you should pay close attention to your partner the next time you talk politics. One of you may think of political sparring as a fun game. Mitchell's saying that. And the other person feels like they're being attacked. I frequently am. What?
You're attacked.
Frequently attacked, yeah. You're not paying attention.
I'm watching you. I'm waiting for you to get on with it. Get to the punchline.
There's no punchline. Get on the same page about agreeing or disagreeing or ban politics from your conversation entirely. That's what you were talking about.
That's a smart move right there. Ban politics from the conversation entirely.
I had lunch with Jonah the other day. We didn't one time mention politics. And at the end of lunch, when we were breaking up, Jonah bought lunch. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Was leading that there was another guy with us, a lawyer. But he wasn't there because he was too, but the business with Jonah. But in any event, Jonah wanted me to be there because the lawyer was a longtime friend of mine. And when the dinner was over, I looked at Jim, the lawyer, and I looked at Jonah and said, "Wow, you know what? We've had this entire meal and nobody mentioned a word about politics." And Jonah says, "Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because we would disagree."
How old is Jonah?
There you go.
How old is he?
35.
35. Okay. Well, he'll grow out of that.
Yeah. Well, I was 17 when he was born. Okay, that's a lie. I was 30.
Okay.
God, do the math. Wow. Oh boy. Anyhow, good afternoon, everybody. It's the Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza. Did you bring anything to the table you want to actually talk about? Because I feel like I've
we haven't really talked about anything today. It's been kind of great. We've been all over the road.
We talked politics. No, we talked about I'm sorry.
No.
We've been all over the road.
It's been all over the road, but it's been kind of fun because we have been all over the road.
And, good afternoon, gentlemen. That's Alan Cofield. Christina Wellman. My grandmother always said that politics isn't good for social conversation.
Well,
amen.
Yeah.
Politics and religion, very difficult. Right?
Yeah.
Politics and religion. Okay. What? Jim, please share this show. What does it mean, Jay Raymer? Jim, please share this show. I don't know what he's talking about.
He's talking to Jim, the new listener from Minnesota, asking Jim to share the show with his friends up in Minnesota so we can
that's
grow.
Awful cool.
So we can grow this.
And actually make even more money. Yes, we haven't made all the money yet.
That's pretty funny.
Hey, who earns more? When both the husband and the wife work, who earns more? 70% of husbands in dual income couples earn more than their wives. And right now, if I was making any money at all, well, right now I'm not making any money at all. Mary Beth makes more than me because she works and she actually gets a paycheck. And which is great because it's not a very big paycheck, but it comes with insurance. That's great.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Skippy, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Oh my
I got
God.
a call here.
I got who is it?
Hello, who's there?
Hey, it's Jim from Minnesota.
What?
Whoa. Hey, Jim from Minnesota. This is Moby and Mitchell. How are you?
I am doing good. I know you guys have been talking about like politics and stuff. I had a light bulb moment and I just want to share it with you.
All right.
Great.
Why do you think they are pushing so hard to get Biden as the president?
Who is the they you're talking about?
The Democrats.
Because he's going to be their candidate. Why do you wait a minute? Let's go back. You have a theory. I'm sure you have a theory. What is your theory as to why the Democrats are trying to get Biden in the White House?
Okay, the whole thing about Russia has been proven false.
Correct.
And now they're going to want to pass down indictments to the people that are behind it all, which is basically Obama,
Yep.
Hillary,
Yep.
Biden, Comey.
Comey, but yeah,
So
Jim Comey. I was wondering if you were going to mention Comey.
Yeah.
Dang.
Except you called him commie, which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It didn't get through the fog.
Go ahead.
If Biden becomes president,
yeah,
he has to go before the Senate to get impeached, correct?
No, Congress.
Yeah, no, well, the Senate and but actually, yeah, okay, all right. So,
but if he holds the power of the presidency, what else does he have the power to do?
Pardon
all of those people.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're right.
Bingo, that's right.
Yeah,
because I don't think they need to hold their breath for Trump to pardon them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and in fact, if you watch the rally here in Duluth, Minnesota yesterday,
no,
he basically said that after the election, he is going to go after those people that are responsible for this. In so many words, he didn't come out and say it directly, but he did say that those people need to be held accountable for their actions.
Now, which people are you talking about? The people going after the people who are prosecuting? Which people are you talking about? He's going to go after which people? The people who...
The ones that started this false narrative about Trump having collusion with Russia.
Well, okay. I'll believe it when I see it. If he goes after the people that...
But let me ask you this, Jim. How did you get turned on to the Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza?
I was just scrolling through Facebook looking for live feeds, and your show just happened to pop up.
Well, I'll be damned.
Have you told anybody else about it?
I really haven't, but I am going to and I'm going to share your broadcast on my Facebook page.
Thank you very much.
Please do. Please. That's different than like radio, isn't it? It is different than radio.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I had been thinking about this and I'm like, why are they pushing so hard to get Biden elected?
Well,
boom, he can pardon Obama, Hillary, Comey, and everybody else that was involved in that Russia.
Yeah, you're leaving out.
I like it when you say Comey.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. There's also Brennan and Strzok.
There's a whole slew.
There's a whole laundry list of people who are involved in that whole
Absolutely
deal.
True.
Yeah.
I just noticed that Jim said my wife can't stand Trump. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Chance Bartell said, "Hey Jim, call the show if you like at." There you go. And then he gets the phone number, 855-556 Moby. That's cool.
Yeah. So
and I'm really glad you're there. You know what? I've never been to Minnesota. Steve, you been to Minnesota?
I have never. What part of? Well, actually, I have.
Duluth.
Okay. So I have been to Minneapolis. I have been. I have been to Minneapolis.
Okay. So, but did you live in Duluth, Jim?
No. I actually live in a suburb of Minneapolis in St. Paul called Roseville, Minnesota.
So, do you have room for us to like guest with you? Can we come stay at your house?
Absolutely. If you guys were to come to Minnesota, and you know what, I could take you right down to Lake Street and show you firsthand what the riots did down here in Minnesota.
Wow. Okay. Well, Okay, I want you to know though, if we do make this plan, I mean, Steve's on his own whenever he wants to schedule it, but I won't be there in February.
What's happening in
it's too
February?
cold.
Oh, hell
Winter,
yeah.
damn Skippy too. What do you mean? What's happening in February? Whoa, winter like you've never imagined, and that is cold. You know what? Hey Jim, if you want to, you can come stay, but you can come stay at my house or Steve's in February.
I've got plenty of room.
Plenty
Hey man,
of
let me ask you a question, Jim. What is the temperature, not the actual temperature? What is the mood, the temperature in Minneapolis right now? What in the community? What's the vibe right now up there with
in the wake of the debate and all the stuff that's going on,
in the wake of all the tension in the community these days? Well, how is it?
Basically, right now it is very quiet in Minnesota. The thing is that we got that thing with Ilhan Omar going on about voter fraud and ballot harvesting. I don't know if you guys have heard that.
Oh yeah,
yes, we have.
Yeah, it was in the news.
Okay. Minneapolis police are investigating that with the Minnesota Federal Bureau of Investigation. Even the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal of Apprehension is involved in that case.
What was that one of apprehension? What was that organization?
It's the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. It is basically like a local FBI, smaller investigative unit.
Okay.
Like that down here, Georgia has GBI, and up in Tennessee, where I'm from, they have TBI. Probably the same thing in Minnesota.
So they're on this ballot harvesting investigation. So they're investigating that wholeheartedly, are they?
Yes, they are. And I don't know if you know about this, but Keith Ellison, he's the attorney general here in Minnesota.
Yes.
And Ilhan Omar are best of friends.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to throw up obstacles to try to impede the investigation.
Yeah.
Don't you hate what's going on in this world these days and in our country? Don't you hate it? I hate it.
Yes. And even Donald Trump, when he was here in Minneapolis, even before this became a thing, he basically said, what the hell is going on in here in Minnesota? You guys elected Ilhan Omar. And then it's kind of funny that all of a sudden they look into all this stuff and come to find out harvesting ballots.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It is something.
Well, now they can't say anymore. Now the media can't say there's been no evidence of mail fraud or voter election fraud. They can't say this anymore because now we have evidence and now they're actually investigating. So
what did you think about the debate, Jim? Quickly. Well, we do need to go, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you go. So, but in any event, the debate, who won the debate, and is there a highlight in your mind from the debate Tuesday night?
There are several highlights in my mind from the debate. I believe that Trump won the debate.
Okay.
And it was a strategic move on the campaign to slice away strategically through Joe Biden's lies. And every time he called Joe Biden on a subject, Chris Wallace would basically throw himself on the hand grenade to save Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the key things that I almost peed my pants laughing so hard.
I do that all the time, but that has to do with my age.
I am the Democratic Party.
Yeah. Well, he
did say that.
I thought it was the people. Democratic Party.
Yeah.
I am for now. I am the Democratic Party. That got my attention too. All right. Jim, I appreciate you listening. I really do.
Yeah.
But we do need to go.
Hey man, thank you for calling. Keep this number handy. Check in with us every now and then, and
tell some other people.
Yeah, and help us spread the word. This is unfiltered radio. This is where you're not going to find this kind of open, free, unfiltered talk on the radio anywhere. But you found us, and
you found us on the Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza. By God, there was it.
Where we don't have anybody breathing down our necks telling us what we can or can't say. So
Jim, now you need to say goodbye, Mr. Moby. Goodbye, Mr. Mitchell.
Goodbye, Mr. Moby. Goodbye, Mr. Mitchell. Have a great day.
Thank you, buddy.
You too, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for calling.
I liked him. What did you start to say about 2020? Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. Good. Hey, welcome to the party. Welcome to the fam.
Yeah.
Jim in Minnesota. All right. All right.
But we don't want to go in February. Oh my God! Can you imagine Minnesota in
I've
February?
been there. Yes. Yeah.
What month of the year was it when you?
Well,
went?
it was World Series, so that had to be
That would've been
end of the year. Yeah.
October.
So in October, November, yes, it was
Yeah,
cold.
yeah.
Yes. So,
Okay.
All right.
Lynn Henry from Texas said, "I've noticed that most, if not all, arguments for Biden have nothing to do with any of his accomplishments over the years, but just a hatred for Trump. I've yet to hear any of them of any Biden accomplishment except from Biden himself, and those are usually done. Hang on, Seymour. Who's Seymour? Those are usually discredited. Yeah. All right.
All right, man. Let's
cool. All right,
let's
we gotta
do
go.
this. Well, final break of the day. Back in 2 minutes on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and fistfulofradio.com.
Dry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Hey, Atlanta, Shannon Burke here. Now that the flood watches have expired and the sun is back, it's time to address that leaky basement. The amount of rain Atlanta gets this time of year should have you paying attention to moisture in your home. Call the guys that I call EverDry. As you know, moisture and water in your basement today can lead to foundation issues tomorrow, not to mention mold and mildew. The health of your family could be at stake. Have the guys from EverDry come out and conduct a free basement inspection today. Their patented process seals and encapsulates your basement and keeps it dry for years to come. Call them today, 678-741-2900, or check them out online at everdryatlanta.com. It's 678-741-2900 for EverDry Waterproofing, and tell them Shannon Burke sent you.
EverDry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
CBD, you hear about it all over the place. There's signs on every corner telling you to get CBD at this place. Well, I encourage you to get CBD from the right place, and the right place is the Georgia Hemp Company in Sandy Springs. They've been around since long before this big CBD boom got going, and they source their products from the best places in the country. The tinctures, the oil, bath bombs, great CBD products just for you, available in Sandy Springs, and they will ship to you wherever you are. Just use the promo code RICH10 at checkout. It's called the Georgia Hemp Company. The Georgia Hemp Company, located at 290 Hildebrand in Sandy Springs. Again, the promo code RICH10 at checkout at thegeorgiahempcompany.com.
Let me tell you about our good friends at Buckhead Pet Pals, Atlanta's premier pet sitting company. With over 20 years of experience in pet care, Buckhead Pet Pals treats your pets just like they do their own. Caring, trustworthy, and loyal, Shannon and her team provide the absolute best in pet care available in the Atlanta area. Give them a call, 404-303-0312. That's 404-303-0312. Or find them on the web, buckheadpetpals.com.
There's that music. Yeah. All right. Yeah, baby. Lynn Henry said, "Great call, Jim." That was good. That was neat. It was neat.
Good to hear from
we
us.
hadn't heard from him in Wisconsin. My God.
Never.
Minnesota, not Wisconsin.
Yeah, we are you busted we busted the.
Yes, Jim, you got our cherry.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was good for me. It hurt a little, Steve. Okay. I know. Okay, that's it. Great call, Jim. Welcome to our little listening group for the Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza. Is that what this is?
It's growing. The fam is growing.
For the Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we're going to be there. There will be money, right? I'd like to tell Mary Beth that.
One day.
Jim says, thank you for the warm welcome. You bet.
Yeah.
Okay. He said, thank you for the war, W-A-R, thank you for the war welcome. And then he said, warm. Oops. Okay. Alec Cofield said, the Alabama AG announced this morning that drive-up voting is against state law and will not be permitted. But mailing them in, right? Okay. I guess that's okay. He also said fake mail-in ballots are being sent by people who make it look like it's coming from Alabama, but the mailing address is returning them to Texas.
Uh-oh.
Wow. All fake and might be type of phishing, PH phishing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Once again, can no longer say that there's no evidence of mail fraud.
Malfeasance. I want us to vote. I think we all should vote on election day. How long is the line? Be there when it opens. Get in line before it opens and stand there till it opens. And after it opens, stay there till you go vote. And when you go vote, then you can go home. But all the other kind of voting, no. I think you should have written permission to vote any other way. Stevie there?
Yes, I am. And you're going to take your walker so you get to the front of the line, right?
Oh, absolutely. If you go in there,
I still have my walker for my knee replacement. I might have to whip it out and
whip it out. When in doubt, you whip it out.
The walker,
I got me a rock and roll band. It's a free for all. No, who did that? Would Facebook, because that had to be copyrighted material right there. Would Facebook have okay?
Yeah.
Going in Michael Hopkins says going in person for early voting. Okay, but I want go with a valid photo ID. A driver's license works fine. Your passport works fine. That's an ID. But man, Michael Hopkins said going in person for early voting. Good, go. So, Steve, what are you going to talk about?
Well, there's lots.
We're about to wrap this dog and pony show.
I know.
And the next time you get up and look east and see sunrise, it's going to be Friday.
Yay!
Wow. Amen.
Yay!
Oh boy. Mani petties.
Yeah. Okay.
For the guy, for Steve, we're going to go to dinner Saturday night together.
Mm-hmm.
We should go get a mani petty first.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, dude.
I can elaborate just a smidge.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. You'll want to go. You don't say till you've heard it.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you talk about me having a closed mind, asshole? What about you?
Mr.
Me having a
Asshole,
closed mind? Okay, Mr. Asshole.
Get it right.
Oh, Lynn Henry from Texas. I'm taking my parents in for early voting because of their health, but I will be voting in person on election day. Okay, well, if your polling place is the same, you can vote. Never mind. Okay, and men still make up a small portion of salon customers in the United States. Their numbers are growing, Steve, especially in the 18 to 34-year-old group. Be about my grandchildren. 52% of men surveyed said they have gone to salons. Wait a minute. 58% say they'd gone just for a haircut. But among some of the males, 25% said they'd gone for a manicure or a pedicure. 20% had treated themselves to a facial. When the cucumber over your eyeball, I wouldn't want that. Okay. Have you ever had a pedicure?
No.
It don't feel as good as a manicure does. Now I've bitten my fingernails down to the quick for so damn long. It ain't much there to manicure anymore. But when I see a guy sitting there, I think, oh, he looks like a puss, doesn't he? Okay. Wonder if he knows how feminine that looks. I have at one point or another actually gone through a period of time where I quit biting my fingernails, and during that I would go get a manicure, and I've had 2 or 3 individual manicures in my life. I'm just sharing, and I don't feel any less masculine having shared it. Okay.
Well, good
day. Oh, Alan Cofield said, I bet Brenda goes to a salon. That's a whole nother story. It's funny. Okay, Alan, good on you. Good on you. Think your date shares your taste in music? That may not be true. 3 in 10 people confess they have lied to a partner, to their date, about their love for a specific song or their love of an artist to keep the relationship going. Oh, no, you're kidding. I love rap music. It's like an oxymoron. Rap music. It can't be both.
No.
Oh, God. Anyhow.
It's certainly not music. Hey, SNL's come back this weekend.
And that they're live in the studio. They're live right?
Yeah, they are. Studio. And they've got a few rules for those ticketed guests.
Okay. COVID rules?
COVID rules.
Okay.
And here they are.
Steve found them.
All the ticketed guests will be required to take a mandatory COVID-19 test upon arrival. Okay. This is a self-administered lower nasal antigen test with results yielded before the show. So you got to take
one of them quick ones.
Yeah, so one of them quick ones. And in addition to the test, you're going to be required to check in with approved masks required at all times while inside the studio.
So during the show, you got to have your mask on.
Yep.
If they really are funny, you're going to blow snot and slobber inside your mask.
If they're really funny.
If they're really funny,
yeah.
what are the odds of that?
Well,
I never did think Saturday Night Live was funny.
That's why I'm not going to watch it live. I will tape it. Just
even during the Belushi days, John, wasn't that funny? It just wasn't that dang funny.
To me, that's when they were very funny, but they've since lost their edge.
They were more creative. Anyway.
Yes. And since then, they've lost their edge.
Yeah.
It's become, anyway, they're going to ask them a bunch of questions. Are you exhibiting symptoms? Have you been overseas?
If you want to go to the shoe, you'd say no to that question,
exactly right. But, so anyway, that's but the thing is that they're going to ask, they're going to test you before you get in.
Wait a minute. John Miranda, let's see what this is.
Oh, good.
Hello, this is Moby. Hello. Were you calling me, buddy boy? Hello, there you are. Hello. Are you there?
Hung up on you.
That's okay.
There's one thing I don't see here in the story about requirement to get into the Saturday Night Live episode this weekend.
Okay.
The one question they should ask: do you have a sense of humor? Because you are going to need one.
Because if you do, you really can't work at Saturday Night Live.
Or you can't be in the audience if you have a sense of humor, especially if you are on the R side of the aisle as opposed to the D side of the aisle, because they're not going to be too kind to the R side of the aisle.
There probably won't even be an opportunity to be kind to the R side of the aisle. They won't even talk about it.
Yeah, well, they will talk about it.
There will be anti-Trump stuff there.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I do think.
Yeah, and you would be correct.
Okay, you know what? That's another reason not to watch.
Well, that's why I will
tape it.
And fast forward.
Jim Williams, that's up in Minnesota. Says, interesting. I love the fact we got a call from Minnesota today. And not only that, he called in after that and was really good to have on.
And very articulate.
So, and he spoke well.
Hey, Jim in Minnesota, you're slowly but surely you're gonna figure out Moby's sense of humor.
It's intense, man.
Yeah. And slowly but surely you're going to figure out I'm the one with the dark sense of humor.
And you can tell easily when I'm touching myself.
Yeah.
Happy holiday.
And slowly but surely you're going to figure out which one's the
what? Go ahead and say it out loud. Go ahead. Which one's the
asshole.
Steve is pointing to me and saying asshole. And Steve is in his house. I'm in my house. Okay. And I went and got new tea. I got to be careful not to spill this tea. And when I came back in, I looked over here where the tea had been sitting. I said, wait a minute, I didn't get it all cleaned up either. Thank God. Okay, but here is a holiday we desperately need, and it's coming up tomorrow. What? What, Steve?
Jim Williams responded, already have.
There you go.
Jim for the win. All right.
That's good. So, but tomorrow, Jim, you need to know this too. Tomorrow is World Smile Day. Another good reason to listen to the Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza. Because when you get up in the morning, it's going to be Friday. There's nothing you can do about that. The weekend's coming up, slipping toward us. But it's World Smile Day tomorrow. If the calendar says you have to do it, you have to do it. You know, that's like Yom Kippur. I'd always do that Jewish thing.
That Jewish thing.
Well, if I'm supposed to do it, I'll do it.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you. I'm glad. Already have. That's pretty funny, Jim. Asshole. Excuse me.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Brenda Rose Bearden. Hey guys, did you notice Jim is a preacher?
No, I didn't.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. How did you know that, Brenda Rose? Brenda Rose. That's a pretty name in it. Brenda Rose.
Studied ministry preaching at Criswell College. There you go. All right. Well, Jim.
Is she from Minnesota too?
Bless your heart. There you go.
Is Brenda Rose Bearden from Minnesota too? Jim's a preacher. Where did you find that? College?
You just hover over his name and it pops up with his profile. There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
If you put your pointer over his name, it says that stuff.
That's what I just said.
Well, yeah, that's what you just. That's what you just said.
Put your pointer. It has a total different connotation.
Jim, I'm touching you with my pointer right now.
Okay, stop. He's a preacher.
He follows our public posts. Do we have any public posts?
What do you think this is?
Oh, is this a public post?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Studied ministry and preaching at Criswell College. I'd like to hear him do a sermon. Seriously. Do you enjoy a good sermon?
I sure do.
Because it's been so long since I've heard a good sermon because, anyhow, one of these days, Jim, if you have one of your sermons on tape, send it to us. You can email it to me, moby@mobyinthemorning.com, moby@mobyinthemorning.com. Or if they're going to email Moby and Mitchell, Steve, how would you send an email to Moby and Mitchell?
You can drop us a message here on our Facebook page. Yeah, you can send us a message here.
Like a lengthy message, like 15 minutes, like a sermon?
Oh, no.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Send it to moby@mobyinthemorning.com.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you.
You have about a minute, by the way.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Excuse me, the preacher's listening. Darn. Good thing I didn't say shit. It's terrible. That'd have been awful. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
I hope your mom is not listening, Jim. Yeah, but tomorrow's National Smile Day. If the calendar says you have to do it, you have to do it. Tomorrow's Smile Day. You know what, though? Seriously, every day for us is Smile Day, because I don't think we've ever sat and done these 2 hours of broadcast extravaganza without smiling.
Correct,
sometimes you get pissed off. There I go with the P word. Okay, you do.
No, you're correct. We even on bad days when we got a case of the ass, we always have a
case of the ass. Steve, you said ass on the radio, Jim. Wow.
We always
Jim,
smile. We always laugh. We always smile.
Jim was me too. I will prep one. Prep. What is prep one? Well,
A sermon.
if you preach it, I got that part. But why do you have to prep one? You don't have one taped.
Why don't you get him? Why don't you get him to call up one day and do a prayer? You do a prayer.
Well, it depends on what denomination he is, because those Baptists will drag no. I don't want that one. I'm just saying.
That's pretty funny.
The thing of it is, I was born and raised a Methodist myself, and we'll actually speak to each other in a liquor store. Not
you know what?
Baptist,
I'll bet you the one person who's laughing the most right now is Jim.
Jim, you think so? I certainly hope so. Hey, you want to talk about the banana trick? Do we have time to talk about the banana
we don't,
trick?
because we got to
Sure
go.
We do.
The show is just about over.
Have you ever stolen something while you were in the self-checkout lane at a store? Stolen?
No.
In front of the preacher?
No.
Jim said, ouch.
There you go.
Well, yeah, you have. Self-checkout theft has become so widespread that a whole lingo has sprung up to describe its tactics. Ringing up a T-bone that normally sells for $13.99 a pound with a code for a cheap 49 cents a pound variety of produce is called the banana trick.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to, my ex-wife would show me something about the banana trick. That was a whole different deal.
The preacher's listening, Jim.
And we had a bowl of fruit on my table. A bunch of guys would come over once a week, every week. Shut your dogs up. We'd come over once a week, every week. And I had fruit on the table. We'd sit and we'd talk. After our walk, we go walk, and then we'd sit and talk. And there'd be fruit there. And one of these guys was a gay gynecologist. Must be an ambulance going by.
Yeah,
a gay gynecologist. He said, Moby, could I have a banana? I said, well, yeah, if you promise to eat it. He didn't come back anymore. Okay. All right,
we got to go now.
We got to go. Well, then go.
All right. Hey,
Bye.
Listen, the video that you're watching on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter are available right now. And once again, just rewind and go. And this show rebroadcast at 4 today on fistfulofradio.com. And we'll be back live at noon tomorrow here on Fistful of Radio. Thank you, brother. Love you.
You bet. Hey, and like I said, referring back to me and you, Steve, before the show even started, I told you I felt like we was going to have a good one.
And
today,
you were correct, sir.
I was.
Thank you, man. Love you. Back tomorrow at noon. That's a wrap.
I told my wife don't laugh behind my back. She said I won't. The funny stuff's on the other side. Hey, if you're looking for laughs, check out the Newsmaker Line Comedy Show. Saturday, October 3rd at Houck's Grill in Roswell. Are you kidding? It's a hilarious night of comedy, impressions, and brand new parody songs.
Doesn't blink when she lies, cause she can't move her eyes. That's Pelosi. Talked for 8 hours straight, then lost her upper plate. That's Pelosi.
Safe distancing guidelines will be practiced and seating will be limited. So get your tickets now. Visit newsmegaline.com or call 678-829-SHOW. That's 678-829-SHOW. Hawk's Grill, are you kidding? I said to the waitress, could you tell me about the menu, please? She said the man I please is none of your business.